So we're back on the Hyundai Sonata 2.7 liter. I wanted to show you a couple things. These are the NGK plugs that I pulled out of there. Hopefully you can kind of see that. Look at this one here. The electrode is actually below the surface there. That's got to be well over 100 thousandths gap. This one is the same way as well. These are the ones that were in that very back corner cylinders. Remember, this is the front of the engine, or front of the car, and that's the back, and that intake manifold goes around the top there, so it hides them. And I think sometimes people, for lack of maintenance, won't actually do the work in the back plugs, and that's what they look like. I don't think you can get, I think it'd be blurry, because it seems blurry to me up here, but that's basically what you're looking at. It's just completely worn to the nub. There's nothing left. And I'm also going to put a set of plug wires. I've got these Federal, which are fairly decent quality. They're pretty cheap, but at least they're better than not having any plug wires at all. And a couple of the plug wires actually broke pulling them out because that back middle cylinder there, the sleeve in the middle was actually rusted out, and pulling the plug wire out actually tore the end. So we're going to go ahead and get these plugs changed. Yeah, you can see that one there. See, looks like they may have replaced the front plugs but never did the back ones, and I see that all too common. These are way down in there, so you want to start them manually. Make sure you get them in there manually. Sure I got them all pulled out. now your plug wires, these are fairly straightforward. You obviously want to get the 3 longest plug wires. Let's put them all out there and find your 3 longest. Those are the ones that are going to go to the back. Got part of the coil coming out of the inside. You want to find out which hole that went in. Look at that one, broke completely off. So that one was there. That looks like about right. So now take your, here's your 3. That's going to be the longest plug there, is the furthest one. This is the one that's on near the bottom of the coil. That one there. That's going to be the very longest one. So you just want to pull it out there and make sure that it matches, and it does. And it snaps right into place. This goes in here like that. This all goes underneath there and snaps into place there. And this will come around here to that first one. Underneath there. Alright, so here's your firing order in front of vehicles. So basically it's like this. This go over on that corner, that's number 1. And then 2 is right here. And then your coil, what I've determined is it sits like this, and I've written it down right here. So the first one is going to be cylinder number 3. So if we move that out of the way, then we've got 1, 3, 5. So number 3. So we want to look and see what is the best way of putting it. So there's number 3. And that next one is number 5. So let's see where number 5 goes. It's just going to be way back over here, so it's going to stretch. So what we want to do is we want to try and make best choices here. 5. Yep, see, that's still going to stretch. So we got a plug wire that's not 6 and 3. Okay. I think that'll be okay, because remember, it bank fires, or not bank fires, but it coil fires. It fires each coil separately. 3 coils, not 6 individual coils, just 3 individuals. So cylinder 1 and 4, 5 and 2, 6 and 3, these are paired cylinders. Each one of these is a pair. So we'll try that, see how that works. Alright, so over here, what we've got is we've got these brackets. Now, one thing about these brackets, when I pulled this apart they were tight, but I have to leave them loose because the bolt holes here is what lines up to the intake manifold plenum. So we've got our injector lines back in. We've got these all seated. Everything's pretty good for the most part. And then we'll go ahead and get our intake back on. Wipe that gasket just a little bit so we won't have issues there. Okay. Wipe this other end off and it's clean. And this goes down here. Right there. Now, what we can do, I think for the most part these bolts all need just a little bit of lube on the threads. Now we'll go in here and these bolts, this is a hard one for me to show you. You just want to start them. Torque them down just yet until you get everything put in. Yeah, see now with them all in there loose, and they're all going in really good. Snug them first. Alright, so getting just about out of light out here. Got a new hose here and it's going to go on this valve cover. And what this does is this goes from one valve cover to the next, and it's part of the PCV system. And what this hose is here is actually made out of Tygon, which is something that you mostly will find in your motorcycles and two-stroke, but it's good for your gas and oils and stuff like that. So I'm just taking in there and measure about where I'm going to be, and we'll cut this part off and then just get that right on there, and then that's just balances the two valve cover deals, and then our PCV is right here. Alright, got the car running good. It just had two plug wires swapped. Anyway, so these are the hose I wanted to show you. These are those hoses that I was replacing. You can tell that by squeezing them, you can see that they're kind of falling apart, and this one is just crumbling. You know, that's just kind of the way things are with these. This is another one that I pulled out. This is another PCV, and
It's literally just brakes. So car runs good, everything's good there. I'm going to put coolant in it. You don't need to see that kind of simple stuff, but I'm going to give you a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and like, share, and subscribe if you want, and we'll see you on the next one.